it always feels vindicating watching a player step up to the plate and just hit it out of the world, just hit a home run, just lap the opponents, just do their own thing. So as y'all, if y'all have been under the rock, Shedeur Sanders went. If y'all been under the rock, Shedeur Sanders has had his first preseason game and he played fantastic. Well, let me not say fantastic. It was very all right, but it was all right enough to talk stuff. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. So my thing with Shedeur Sanders, it felt weird watching the way the press was able to just not just vilify him, but make him seem so overrated in the span of like 2-3 months, especially when the NBA draft came around. He was projected to go, I think, like 2nd to 6th overall pick behind Cam Ward and a couple other players, such as his own teammate Travis Hunter for college. And he slid all the way down to the 5th round. It was wild. It was crazy. Literally everybody was getting drafted ahead of him. There was like 4 to 7 quarterbacks that got picked up before he did, which was weird because all the mock drafts, every scout, every coach, every player was like, oh, that's the guy. He's very good. And he's not even jump off the stage good. He is good in the way that NFL quarterbacks, or he is good in the way that NFL teams love their quarterback. Hey, you can be mid all you want. You just got to win that game. Don't throw no interceptions. Just, hey, all you need to do is win the game. NFL teams love that. He doesn't take too many risks. He's able to have a very high touchdown and INT completion rates. He's able to have a very high completion rate. He's able to play throw in traffic. He's able to throw on the move. He's able to run. He's very, very calm, very, very do it all, but not do anything obscenely great. He's able to win games. An NFL team loves that. I should know. I'm a Minnesotan. I know what a middle of the pack looks like. A middle of the pack quarterback looks like, right? And he dropped. Some saying because they don't like the way his father was moving. They don't like the Nepo baby vibe. They didn't like the fact that he felt like he was bigger than the program and he was cooler. He was feeling too cool for school. He was feeling... He was moving in one of those, is it confidence or is it arrogance type of way, where depending on your perspective, it looks either obscene or it looks something that's aspirational, right? And that has been the narrative around his career so far, at least coming up, because if he technically never played on the craziest of stages. He played at a HBCU and then he played at Colorado, which is like they don't have crazy talents, but it's like, hey, every time that he was on the floor or anytime he was on the field, he was able to deliver. But they were able to, but he still ends up falling in the draft. He's still just plummeting. And now he finally gets a chance in preseason to go up against genuine NFL players. Could be backups, could be starters. That's not the point of this video. But he gets on the field and he throws a party. He has, I think it's around like 65% completion rate. 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, wins the game. And has two highlight throws. Perfect. Shuts all the naysayers. He's able to cement, not even cement, that's far too big of a word. He's able to prove the doubters wrong because of he has been so unapologetically himself and unapologetically black his whole career. He comes into this, even before the game starts, he comes up with a speaker and he's dragging it behind himself with his not even his team, just his guys, his quote unquote posse, his entourage, as the ex users might like to use. He comes in with his whole gang of them. He goes through, he's chilling it, he's just having a good time. Everybody is fuming. They do not like it. He's a little boastful. Keep in mind he hasn't played not one game, but hey, he's already acting like he's been there before. He acts like this is his home. He's killing it. He goes in and he shows out, and people on the internet are frustrated. They're very, very frustrated, which is weird to me because it's like, why are y'all forgetting that he's been showing this? This has been his play style for the past, especially the past 2 years at Colorado. He shows that he's able to read defenses and able to go for the third pick and able to set his teammates up to be exceptional. And it's weird. I find it so weird because before it's even going, before we even start talking about him, I want to talk about the position that the Cleveland Browns are in. They have one of the worst situationships in NFL, where you have a multitude of quarterbacks and none of them seems to be the true QB1. Because it's like, okay, Joe Flacco is allegedly going to be their number one quarterback. He's going to be starting. Is he that good? Deshaun Watson. And then you have the Kenny Pickett's. And then you have who's the rookie they also drafted ahead of him, the guy from, I think, not Stanford, maybe Oregon. But there's literally 4 to 5 guys inside this quarterback room, and the only one that they're talking about is the 5th option. That is not a good sign for an organization, and it feels weird because of like they didn't even want. I'm hearing stories that came out. There's like, yeah, no, we really didn't even like want him. It seems like they only drafted him because they know that he was going to sell a crazy amount of merchandise. Because of even when the preseason games started, it was a field of Shedeur Sanders jersey. Keep in mind, this was the 5th round pick. This is not a starter. This is not a backup. He is a backup. And he's already the highest sold jersey that y'all have had in a long time. I'm excited to see how he's able to consistently show out in this setting because of the Browns don't seem to want him. It seems like the grand plan for the Cleveland Browns is to be able to show him off. So the grand plan of the Cleveland Browns is to be able to show him off as such a not just capable, but a upside level player. So they're able to trade him. That seems like what they're going for, which is weird because of he might already be y'all best quarterback yet. And that's not a good sign. I've heard some folks saying he could end up going to like a 49ers or a LA Rams, a team like that that's able to put him as a consistent backup, and they'll still be able to get back like a 4th or a 3rd. That seems like the Cleveland Browns like grand plan. Obviously excited. I'm very excited to watch him prove a lot of players wrong, and not just players, a lot of media, a lot of people, because of it feels like one of those dog whistles anytime that he's being brought up, and I need y'all to lock in and pay attention because that man can ball. That boy can ball.